What's up, everybody? Back with the brews and the views. It's been a couple weeks. Been quarantined. Hope everybody's being safe out there. Safe and respectful of others' space. Although, on this little podcast, we are in each other's space here.
We're not quite 6 feet. We're like 3 feet from each other.
Yeah, 3 feet. That's all right. But you know, that's
just don't breathe on.
That's all. I will try to keep the what they call it the spores, the pollens. What they were saying. I don't know. Keep that out of your face.
Yeah, just keep them to yourself.
I try to keep them to myself. Yeah. But this is Brews and Views, and right now I'm drinking it's one of my favorites, Victory Brewing Golden Monkey.
Excellent.
It's a
Golden Monkey.
Golden Monkey is a Belgian style golden ale from Victory Brewing in Pennsylvania, I believe. But it's 9.5%, and you know it when you drink it. That it's 9.5%.
Man,
but it's very good too. I like a golden style ale.
Yeah.
Actually, if you ever go to Legend across the river,
right?
What's that called? Manchester.
Yeah.
Legend Brewery. They got a golden. It's called Golden. Whew. Drink two and you'll walk out leaning like a child. That's good stuff.
Better call for a ride.
Yeah, you better call for a ride. It's good stuff.
Sounds good. Yeah, for me, it's been a long week, so no brew for me today. I'm talking to Jack again.
Jack's back.
Yeah, Jack's back.
Y'all can't see Art, but he's shaking his head.
He and Jack aren't on speaking terms right now.
Yeah, I can't do it. I keep saying I ain't doing it no more, and then by the end of the night, I'll still have a glass of freaking Jack in front of me. But you know,
for me, in the Redskin mug, Coors Light, because I like domestic beer.
Don't drink it till the mountains are blue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I also got a whiskey sour, which is actually pretty good. I just learned how to make these, so.
Just skill.
Yeah, just learned it. So.
Barkeep. What?
No, keep going.
Oh, okay. Well, I just brought I mentioned y'all earlier, brewery in Mexico that makes Corona. I think it's Corona and Modelo are stopping production for right now. They're trying to cut out non-essential activities, and I'm under the assumption, this is just my personal belief, I don't know how y'all feel, but I believe that beer brewing is an essential activity, especially in a quarantine.
In these times, with these situations, alcohol itself
yes, it is
essential.
Yes, it is.
It is very essential.
Yes, it is.
Responsibly.
But essential.
Well,
we're quarantined in the house anyway, so why you sitting
nobody
there?
should be driving anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Get hammered all you want.
Yeah, you're already at home.
Yeah. But, you know.
They're even letting some like bars and restaurants deliver alcohol. Did you see? Did you hear that shit?
I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could call up to the bar and have them deliver.
Yeah, you call like your Grubhub, your DoorDash, or whatever,
Yes.
and from the restaurants you can get your beer delivered.
So I've been risking my life going to the store to get beer, and I could have just had it delivered and left on my doorstep.
Yes, yes, you can do that.
Let's look into that. Oh shit! Listen, man, it's a wild time, man.
Yeah, it is.
And it's you don't know that you're missing something until it's gone. And right now, I'm missing the hell out of sports.
Yeah,
like it's so bad, and especially ESPN is searching for stuff to put on. I watched 2 weeks ago, I think it was Dodge Juggle.
Wow.
And now you might be asking, what the fuck is Dodge Juggle?
I was about to ask.
Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. it's dodgeball with juggling. And
that big red ball.
No, see, they're smaller balls. They're more like the little. Remember, like the little basketballs you used to get from Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
but not that hard. But those type of small balls. It's
gotcha.
Those. And so you got the line. You got people throwing balls at each other. But then you got a guy in the back And this dude is juggling bowling pins.
I've heard it all.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And he's just juggling bowling pins, and you're trying to either get all the players. I think you might not have to get all the players out, but they were also aiming for the dude with the bowling pins and trying to, when he throw them up, they're trying to aim at those. And like, so somebody's aiming at the bowling pin going up. One guy on your team is throwing the ball at the ball to block it away from the bowling pin. Yo, this was, I swear to God, you gotta look it up. It's the greatest thing ever.
It clearly takes a level of skill.
Oh, Monday Night Football can go somewhere. Nothing better than Don's juggle.
See what this quarantine's doing to us?
There was like 17 people in the crowd. It was crazy. Pandemonium.
Yeah. I watched wheelchair basketball the other day.
Oh, man. Now this is like Special Olympics basketball, but were these people really in the middle?
That I don't know. But they were in wheelchairs. Which, okay, it's kind of crazy and I'm trying not to laugh, so please don't laugh, because I'm really trying. There was two fouls called in the game that kind of struck me.
Uh-oh.
One was traveling. They called somebody for traveling. Now, I'm trying not to laugh. And the other was over the back. They actually called somebody for over the back.
So
Now, you take what you want from that. I'm trying not to be that guy, but I'm just putting it out there.
You're gonna have to be that guy because I need an explanation here.
we can't go anywhere yet.
I need
I have to examine this. So traveling.
Yes.
Now. So what I'm sensing is that. So was he? So
we really be no disrespect.
Was he rolling without the hands on the like, or
no?
Did he not dribble?
They do have to dribble, and then they can only roll so far before they dribble again. And my man rolled too far. He did the jump like 3 times without dribbling. See, y'all made me go there.
All right, now please explain the over the back.
Well, what you're saying is over the back call. One of the chairs had hydraulics.
No, damn it, no, no.
He's that guy.
Yes, no, my man. Okay, on there because they had announcers to that joint. It was on like ESPNU or something, and the announcer said that he had him boxed out and he reached over him. So I don't know how, because he reached over the chair and he's over the back. Okay. Now take what you want from that.
See, now this is why I need my sports back, because I feel like I'm being an insensitive guy, but that's crazy. You can't be over the back.
Not when everyone's the same damn height.
I knew I shouldn't have said nothing.
No, you did the right thing.
Yes, you did. The people need to know about this.
Y'all never seen stay on ESPN, man? Wheelchair basketball, come on.
I can't do it. I don't think I can do it. Don't.
And I mean no harm, no disrespect. But no.
And as much as I hate women's basketball, I will watch that.
But you
know, I might have to watch wheelchair basketball or women's basketball.
You know, women's basketball actually plays the most purest form of basketball.
They do, which is why I hate it.
It's like it's textbook. They cut where they supposed to cut, and they do this. And it's textbook.
You do.
Where guys, we just trying to get a lob and a dunk and throw your shot to the 19th row.
As someone that's actually been to several WNBA games, that is pure basketball.
It is pure basketball.
It's very, very good. Those ladies are excellent at what they do. I mean,
it's what us
can't give them enough credit. It's just
right.
I don't know what to say about them. It's not quite. You don't get the same feeling watching that versus NBA.
No, I respect it. I just can't watch it.
It's below the rim. That's the problem.
Yes.
Well, there are a few.
There's a few that's above, but
they can ball.
yes, they can. Y'all seen that Martin episode where he tried to ball against the girls?
Yeah.
I do respect it. I just can't watch it. I can't. I can't. Does nothing for me.
He said it does nothing for me. You've never been to a WNBA game, what?
Why would I spend $2 to go
Oh my God.
to a WNBA game?
Because you live in Richmond and you ain't got shit else to do.
That's how much it costs, right? $2.
I don't know, but
It's a little more than that, guy.
no disrespect to the women's basketball league out there.
No, I have not, and I will.
Why do we have to spend half of the episode apologizing for it?
I'll go if my daughter wants to go in a few years.
Yeah, I
will
was about to say.
take her.
What if your daughter becomes a hooper?
I will take her to everything. I will respect and support everything she does. But as for myself, I'm not going to ask you two fools, yo. You don't want to go to a Mystics game? I'm not going to do it.
We're going to get a call from Standard Practices. I see it coming.
Yeah.
That's just my personal preference.
Yeah.
Oh, some of them nice, though.
Yeah, we might as well answer that email now. Go ahead and get the response together. It's coming.
Yeah.
But look, let me clarify. I do like I love watching.
We all love watching women. Oh, that's not what you said.
Boy, that hole's getting deeper, ain't it?
Well, if you don't, that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay if you don't.
I love women's softball.
Yeah.
Well, actually, and I've seen men's softball. It's terrible. You ever watch men's softball?
I actually played it.
Yes, it's terrible. Because all the balls go over the fence. I don't know what the people in the field are doing because they do nothing. But I do watch women's softball, volleyball, but that's more of a visual than.
Yeah, I watch volleyball too.
So we're on agreement, huh?
Sorry, that's not really action. It's more.
Damn it!
That's just. Let's see. No.
If I get called into the office, I'm holding you responsible.
I'm in charge of human resources, man. So we're all right.
Yeah, we go. There'll be a few emails. Don't worry about it.
But I'm just wishing. I'm missing sports.
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. I'm missing sports.
Yeah. Before we get shut off. That's the bottom line.
It's coming. Oh boy, I was just starting to enjoy this.
Missing sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're talking about, they're still trying to finish the NBA and hockey and all that stuff, and they're talking about still trying to do it with no fans, which is
It's weird.
You can't. I'm sorry.
That's a practice.
It's a practice, and we were just sitting there watching WrestleMania with no fans in there, and it was just the craziest thing I've ever seen. I would much rather watch women's basketball than than the.
I thought we were past this.
I would much rather watch women's basketball with fans than watching the Lakers take on the Clippers without fans.
Yeah, I mean, or it's just a little odd because they're talking about maybe they push it back and finish it in September. This is a little odd watching basketball in the middle of football season.
It is.
He wouldn't be watching basketball.
That's true too. I'd have to catch the highlights on SportsCenter.
That's right.
Look, I hope this shit just it gets under control, goes away, because if there's no football on in September, it's going it. Whoo!
And it's possible.
I
Like
know.
I heard Kirk Herbstreit this week talking like he would be surprised if there isn't. I mean, like if there is a college football season.
Could you imagine no football in the fall? What do
I
you
can't,
do?
and I don't want to.
I mean, what do you do during the rest of the fall? It ain't like
More masturbation.
Wow.
you just.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Gotta do something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the economy's already tanking, but you're just missing $12 billion. That's
you just give my wife
going
more
around
stuff. She may find more stuff for me to do.
yeah.
That honeydew list a bitch, ain't it?
Yeah, just find more shit for me to do. So
Well, that's another thing that showed me with this quarantine. It showed me how alone I am, man.
Well, I know. I saw a poll on the show week before last. They said, "What do you think is going to come out of this? What are you going to see more about of this? More pregnancies or more divorces?"
I think it's gonna be a mixture.
pregnancies. That's what I think. You're gonna have a
Well,
little.
it's already 50% divorcing, so I mean,
You're gonna have more pregnancies. You're gonna have
definitely more pregnancies,
a little corona.
domestic abuse.
If somebody trapped in the house with somebody that's domestic abuse, you got to get out of there now. Because if you in there all day, you might not make it.
Well, I'm thinking not being trapped in the house is what cut down on as like whatever the domestic abuse rate is. It's low because people had jobs.
Yeah,
It's probably up now because people don't have jobs.
yeah.
Oh man, I didn't think about that. Sorry to take a turn. Let's go back to not watching women playing basketball. Nope.
For the record, I do watch at some WNBA games. I mean, for the record.
I ain't saying shit. Standards and practices not gonna call me.
I watched some games. Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
Oh, it's us.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh. Well, maybe it'll be over soon.
I hope.
Maybe we can still see LeBron take on Giannis, or Paul George and Kawhi take on Giannis, or I don't think anybody else was pushing for that Eastern spot.
Maybe the Celtics.
Celtics, you can't.
Celtics and them damn Raptors are actually playing better than they did last
Yeah, they
year.
got that record. Had to have a record.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you never know.
Siakam's good. He just keeps getting better.
What's crazy about that is all the games that, because like Siakam, Lowry, somebody else, they all missed double-digit games.
Yeah.
And they still got a better record than they did last year.
I don't understand it.
Nick Nurse, Coach of the Year.
Can you imagine how dominant they would be if Kawhi was still there?
Oh, they win against
Dynasty.
Man.
Yeah.
If Kawhi had stayed,
Damn Kawhi. Why you have to go to Clippers? Because they gonna lose. They ain't gonna win.
nah.
They're the Clippers.
Yeah. Yeah. Although they did buy the Forum, they tear it down, going to build their own little thing to get out. Because it sucks to come, even though you change the floor, it says Clippers, you still look up in the banners, the Raptors. And it says Lakers championships.
Did you also see that he paid, was it $400 million cash?
Yeah. Could you imagine
They
just?
said that was only 1% of his total worth.
Could you imagine being able to write a check for $400 million?
No. Cash.
Yeah, but same thing. I mean,
Like cash.
can you imagine being able to go to the bank and say, "Yeah, I need to withdraw $400 million,
Well, see,
please"?
that's the thing. A lot of people, when they say, when you look up net worth of all these people,
Right.
it's their assets. But a lot of them don't have that cash on hand. So this guy just got
He just had it. He's got it.
He's got it under one of his mattresses.
And I don't mean no harm, but could you imagine a conversation at home? Like if you married or got a significant other and you go, I think I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw $400 million and tear down the phone.
Well, clearly, I mean, she's okay with it because he just dropped $2 billion for the Clippers.
But that's what I'm saying. He already spent $2 billion, and then he come home and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna withdraw another $400 million."
I wonder how much she's spending.
He can't be married to a black woman.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
As long as it gets still flowing her way.
Nah,
Yeah.
brother. Nah.
No?
Nah.
No?
As the one of us that's married to a black woman.
Well, a regular black woman. We're not talking about the Real Housewives.
True. I don't know if my wife would like you calling her a regular black woman.
But
I know what you mean.
see, that's something I will take back. I don't mean regular. I mean down to earth.
I got you.
Yeah. but not one of them Real Housewives type of black women.
Gotcha.
I would hit them with a brick if I saw one. Yeah. Well, that's just my opinion.
Thanks, Art. Thanks, Art. Art's opinions are his own. They don't represent all of us at Brews Review.
Everyone speaks for themselves. Every standards and practices.
I had to put that disclaimer out there.
Although I don't, okay, but I don't condone that type of thing unless it's one of them. That's it for this segment of Brews Reviews. We'll be right back. About the curveball, Ricky.
Give me heat.
Hang on. Back with Brews and Reviews. Sitting here. Actually, we're talking and conversating. We're actually watching. We're not watching it, but it's on in the background. The old Lakers, Boston Celtics championship game, Game 7. Lakers win. Woo! But we were talking about the sports movies, and what are some of the best sports movies, and the ones that you just, you can't get out of your mind. Like, even when it comes on, even you've seen it a million times, you watch it. You turn the channel, and boom, that's on. You're gonna watch it. And we was talking about that stuff, and one of my favorites. It's a comedy, but one of my favorites ever is Major League.
Yes.
Classic.
Yes, it's classic.
We got Charlie Sheen before he was winning and drinking his tiger blood and all that shit. Before he was the highest paid actor on network television, he was Ricky Vaughn, throwing the heat.
Didn't they bring him out at the beginning of the World Series when Cleveland went a couple of years ago?
Did they?
I thought they brought him out. I'm not 100% sure.
I
thought they did.
They might have.
I thought they brought him out before the game to throw out the ceremonial pitch. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
They might have. But yeah, that was one of Charlie Sheen's best movies before he was, he probably was on drugs then. But before they controlled his life, maybe, I don't know. But Charlie Sheen, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. The first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Tom Berenger.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. One of my favorites. There's so much comedy in there. Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
Playing a fan in the outfield.
Well, he was in the second one.
No, he was in the first one too.
Was it?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
I don't even remember.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
But that's one of my favorite sports movies. It's I guess more comedy than a sports movie, but it's geared around sports. But that's one of my favorites, and I'm gonna give you. That's one of my favorites, and I'll also give you one of my other favorites, and that's Hoosiers, which is a little more dramatic. But Hoosiers was a good damn movie. I don't know if you've seen it, but you should go watch it if you haven't. But, what's your favorite, Jeff?
My favorite is probably Rocky. Probably the first Rocky or Rocky 3, because I love the one with Mr. T. That's Rocky 3.
Yeah, Clubber Lane.
Yeah.
Where that's the one where he was doing a charity match with Hulk Hogan. At the beginning. Yeah.
Rocky. And we talked off camera, Wildcats, about the reasons behind that.
Wildcats.
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Female football coach of a high school inner city Chicago football team.
Yeah.
Or Detroit, I think
it was Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie, but there's.
Why you smiling, man?
Because as a young buck, that was one of the first movies you seen Goldie Hawn topless.
Yes, it was.
And that's always add points to the movie.
That was also a young Wesley Snipes and a young Woody Harrelson. Yeah.
Yeah, before White Man Can't Jump.
Actually, that's the first of 3 movies they did together, which 2 were sports movies.
What was the third one?
Money Train.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Look, if you want movie information, come to your boy.
He right about that.
Boy, I got some movie information.
He right on that one.
Money Train with a young J-Lo.
Yeah. Now I remember that.
She was still Jenny from the block.
Yeah,
getting around the block. If you mind.
Damn it! We was doing so well. He was doing so well. Any given Sunday. I forgot about that one.
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Pacino, yeah.
Was the coach? What was his name?
Tony D'Amato.
Tony D'Amato. Well, first of all, if you want a passionate speech, you get Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are a passionate movie line or Al Pacino was one of the best at it. Sometimes a little over dramatic, but he was great in that, and that played to his strength. That's Al Pacino. LL Cool J playing a running back.
Yeah, and Jamie Foxx. Steaming Willie Beeman.
Willie Beeman.
Yo, he was nice though.
Look, as far as movie athletes, Willie Beeman might be the best.
Steaming Willie Beeman, boy, he was off the chain.
Yeah. And he actually had didn't he have a song in that?
Yeah. I'm steaming.
Yeah,
that joke.
A little reminiscent of the Bears, Chicago Bears, and the Super Bowl Shuffle. Willie Beeman had his own little song, looking like a black Jim McMahon.
Yeah.
Not Jim McMahon. Yeah, Jim McMahon.
Yeah, Jim McMahon.
Yeah, with the shades and shit. Yeah.
What about you, Cliff?
Hold on. I'm a little awkward on mine. Like this movie clearly wasn't a classic, but I'm a big fan of Blue Chips.
Look,
that's a
Leon Bordeaux is a dude, man.
And
he was good.
There's another one that was on air. I know y'all remember Playmakers?
Oh, the TV series?
The TV joint.
Oh, that joint was nice.
That's rare.
You remember Playmakers came on ESPN? Yeah. And the running back dude was on drugs.
Yeah,
the NFL made him cut that shit off.
Because it was too real.
Yeah, NFL made him cut that shit.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Good way to pull that shit out.
Yes, sir, Cliff.
Damn, Playmakers was a shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go home and watch that since I'm on quarantine. That's a shuffle.
Yes, Playmakers. I forgot about that shit, Cliff.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let me make a note of that shit.
I am actually looking it up on my computer.
Shit. What'd you say before that?
Blue Chips.
Blue Chips, yes. That's
Butch
McCrae.
Butch McCrae.
Leon Bordeaux.
That's right.
And
Ricky
Rowe.
Ricky Rowe with the country 3-pointer.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's from the same town as Larry Bird.
That's right.
French Lick, Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What is random useless knowledge that we have in our heads?
I wish somebody was paying us for it, but
you just need to go on Jeopardy.
Jeopardy or just a random sports trivia show.
Kill you on a random sports facts.
Yeah, listen. Yeah. Hey,
oh man,
young people.
Yeah.
Y'all seen any sports movies?
Yeah.
Hold on. Y'all seen any good sports
My
movies?
favorite
Yes.
Major League.
Major League.
Oh, classic.
That's why you my godson, nigga. You
you in Major League?
Best. Okay.
Major League.
Excellent.
What was it? The Sandlot.
Sandlot. Yeah.
Excellent choices.
Yeah, Benny the Jet.
Yes.
Benny the Jet. Yep.
Yeah. And Squints Palladors.
Yeah.
There's hope for the youth.
There is hope for you.
Yeah, it is.
Well, at least these two.
Yeah.
The rest of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well, speaking of sports movies, there's also the I saw a poll question on Twitter posted by our local radio host on the Russ McElroy. He said was the best sports coach.
Yeah.
Sports movie coach. And I immediately went to Gene Hackman's character from Hoosiers. I can't remember his name. I have to look it up. But that's mine. Just because he gave good speeches, and he also took a team of 6 or 7 white boys to to the state championship in high school basketball, and he beat a team full of brothers. Hey, if that doesn't say a good coach, I don't know what else to.
Well, there's no disputing what he did.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I probably would have put it that way, but I really can't challenge you on that one.
Yeah. Him and Norman Dale. Just looked it up.
Yeah, Norman Dale, and he had Dennis Hopper played the drunk dad on there, and And actually, which is one of the great scenes in sports movies, is when Norman Dale gets kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
So you go to the locker room, you out of hand, go to the locker room, and Dennis Hopper, who's a drunk,
Yeah.
but is a basketball genius apparently,
Yeah.
he had to sober up and he had to win the game for the high school kids at the
Yeah.
you know, while Norman
He ran
Dale
the
was
picket
away.
fence.
Yeah, ran the picket. Oh, rest in peace, Dennis Hopper. One of the greatest basketball minds in movie history, and also one of the greatest villains in movie history, Waterworld.
Woo. True.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like Waterworld.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of people hate on Kevin Costner. I don't know why. I love Kevin Costner movies.
I've seen Dry Land. Not a minute. All right, well, we're going back. Go sports, man.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah.
No, you going coaches. I'm gonna go with Mr. Miyagi on this one.
Mr.
That's a
Miyagi.
good one. That's a
Karate
good one.
Kid.
Yep.
For those that
Explain.
didn't know.
Yes. Why do you like Mr. Miyagi?
I mean, he took the kid, the new kid that was getting bullied and the whole nine, and he basically whooped the ass through a whole dojo. Professional, that was damn near professional.
Yes, it is.
Taught him about life. I mean, the whole thing. I mean, it was, some of his methods were unorthodox, but he got it done.
Well, you know, you say unorthodox, and I'm going to break it
Wax
down.
on, wax
So
off.
people who didn't know, who didn't say it, He had Daniel LaRusso painting the fence, waxing floors, and Daniel's like, "What the fuck you doing this shit for me?
Right.
I'm tired of getting my ass whooped. I came here to learn to fight. What are you talking about?" And Mr. Miyagi's like, "Daniel, paint the fence. I'm tired of painting the fence. No, show me paint the fence." And Daniel's like, "Okay, I'll paint the fence." And he paints the fence, and then Miyagi starts throwing punches and kicks, and the paint of the fence is blocking the jump. Holy Miyagi's a genius.
Yeah, he is.
That was a 1987 genius.
Yes, he was.
Yes. So,
Show me Santa Floor.
show the sand floor, and the sand floor is blocking shit. You like, holy shit, Miyagi, you were. Yo, I'm so glad that the bomb didn't blow up your people.
Yeah. Damn it!
Well, he's from Okinawa. The bomb dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but.
In the event this is our last episode, we just like to say thank you.
I'm just so
We
glad.
appreciate all the love we received.
I'm so glad that 2 A-bombs that we dropped did not hit Okinawa.
Just say.
That's all I'm saying.
Boy, oh boy.
Mind you, this is Brews and Views, so I am drinking brews. I'm a little drunk. These are my thoughts too.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Okay.
going to my coach.
Okay.
Yeah, my coach. I'm going to go to Any Given Sunday and go to Tony D'Amato. Because he was a great coach in that jump.
It was.
He was managing personalities.
Yes.
Which is beyond his belief.
Yes, which coaching is a lot of managing personalities. Because some people, some people you got to yell at. Some people you got to pull to the side and talk to them. It's a lot of managing personalities in coaching, and he was great at it. He was really great at it. And
Of course, Al Pacino's great at everything he does.
that's true too. That's true. Played a great devil, but that's on a whole nother topic.
This is one dude that played the devil. He's played an Italian. He's played a Cuban. He's played a Puerto Rican. What in the world?
Yeah,
Great.
Shout out to Al Pacino.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Pacino.
yeah. And I did like Goldie Hawn and
But why?
huh?
But why?
Really?
I mean, she was a good coach, but
She's an excellent actress.
yes, but
But also,
I mean, in the movie, there's a scene where she's topless in the bathtub, and it's great. So,
Goldie Hawn was a very, very attractive lady in the 80s.
Yeah.
Early
When
90s.
you're a young adolescent boy,
yeah,
things like that tend to stand out.
yeah.
Especially when there's no U-porn in the 80s.
And we're going off the rails. I did not want you to go there, but you
Okay, well,
What?
like I said,
that just happened.
yeah. In the like I said, in the event that this is our last show,
For the record, he's right. But
I'm sorry. As a young person in the 80s, you had to see it where you could. And Wildcats was one of those movies.
yeah, it was.
I know y'all are right.
We're good, fellas. Yeah.
So I promise the next segment will be a little more serious.
No, it won't.
might not be the next segment.
It will be. I promise. Next one will be a little.
No, it won't.
Yes.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
This one was supposed to be more serious. The problem is we keep drinking and keep going into more segments.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
But hey, maybe some of you like it.
Yeah, somebody like
We
it.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Look, this is on the internet, which is going out to in America to 340 million people,
Something like that.
and to the world to 7.5 billion. So somebody gonna like it. Somebody gonna understand and see where I'm coming from, see where we're coming from. Yeah, that's what we do. But I don't know. Y'all got
Yeah.
Man,
Oh man.
if you like it, if you don't like it, man, just
Please
give us
like
a shot.
and share.
Like and subscribe, man. Give us a shot at Brews and Views Pod at yahoo.com.
like and
man.
subscribe.
Let us know what you think. Man,
Even if you
we
don't
welcome
like it.
all feedback.
Yeah. Even if you don't like it, give us some feedback. Tell us, or if you want to shoot us an email and say, hey, you guys kiss my ass.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, just let us know how you feel. We roll with it.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Man, shout out to Emilio Estevez for coaching a bunch of bums to the championship in Mighty Ducks.
They wasn't bums.
They was bums.
What's the one kid was nice? Adam Banks. He was nice though.
It's always one kid. Like Benny the Jet was nice.
I'm with you. Shout out to him, but damn, that was random.
Yeah.
Adam Banks was nice. Now the rest of the team was, Goldberg was good.
So, was Keenan Thompson?
He was in the second one.
He was the second one.
Yeah, Goldberg was the fat dude that was the goal.
Yeah.
not to be confused with Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, we know he's not in the movie there.
Who lost tonight, by the way, for those of you who didn't watch WrestleMania.
Huh?
But
Braun Strowman!
Thank you. These are our resident wrestling fans, so they can tell you
I
about
am what I am.
I do want a beard like Braun Strowman though.
Man,
a Braun Strowman beer. Right?
Beard.
Oh, I thought you said a beer.
Beard.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe we'll brew a beer and call it a Braun Strowman.
right after the cough. No.
Nah,
No.
that ain't Rona, is it?
No.
Get the fuck out.
You already got it because you in my 6 foot space.
Damn it. Now I'm on quarantine.
Gotta put my mask on.
We'll be right back with one more segment of Brews and Views.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Peace.
See? You want one. Y'all know I know this motherfucker longer than I know my own brother.
I think we're recording here.
It might be. So first grade was. I was first grade. You was kindergarten. First grade was for what was that for, Josh? What was it?
No, I came in '79. My brother was '84.
But
I met you when we moved there, because we moved there before
Yes.
my brother was. I know you longer than I know my own damn brother.
That's crazy, man. Crazy.
Like what?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
We was to jump off the top ropes, which was your dad's trunk bed. It was top ropes. Yeah.
You remember the shit we used to jump out your goddamn the bathroom? You had the upstairs
Bathroom window.
and then you had the little shed. The little back screen in back. We used to get on that and jump into the yard.
Jump into the yard.
God damn,
Mick Foley style.
man.
Damn, Tom, take us back.
Damn, you old motherfucker.
This nigga over here older than me.
Hey.
He is.
Well,
You old motherfucker.
Hey.
you're all old as shit. So,
You shut up.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Y'all old motherfuckers.
We all go way back. Actually, I remember meeting you. I was in first grade meeting. Of course, I met Justin in first grade.
Yeah.
You were in kindergarten. I met you because y'all moved around.
Because we moved over there, yep.
And that's just what it is, man. We
That's what it was.
yeah. Three best friends.
Anyway, good
Oh,
Yeah, it's great.
Over 35 years of
I mean, you ain't got to tell everybody.
I'm just saying. I mean,
you
don't know.
right though. 35
Yeah.
at least. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
35.
You're right. Though. This is 35, at least 35 years of friendship.
Yeah.
Coming together to do a podcast and just to drink and talk shit. And this is
What we do.
This is what we do. So
If there wasn't no mic here, we'd still be doing this.
still- This is actually for real. This is actually what we do without a microphone.
That's right.
We just get together, we drink, we talk shit. We don't go out and party and do all that crazy
No.
shit. We sit at somebody's house. We drink, we eat,
Drink.
and we talk shit.
Talk shit. Maybe tell a few lies.
Tell a few.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Pretty much.
We're all here to entertain ourselves and entertain each other. And this is what this podcast is about.
We just figured maybe y'all will find some of this entertaining too.
You know. And that's what I want to do. And also, at the same time, shine my light just a little bit. Whether my light is giving you information and truth, or just giving you comedy, or
However inappropriate it may be.
yes.
Good point there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to shine my light on the internet because this is apparently that's where we come to. Your cup is empty. Fill it up with some Jack Cliff. I know you see it shaking, you know. But yeah.
No ice.
Remember to like and subscribe and share,
Please.
and share, please. And also hit up my man Jay Sean at King Town Beats.
Yeah.
Yep, and then
And let us know. Let us know what you're thinking too, man. We want to know how y'all feel.
What's our email?
Brews and Views pod at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Yes, hit us with some topics. We'll talk about. I'll talk about any motherfucking
Questions, comments, concerns, opinions,
Yeah.
thoughts. I mean, topics. But just let us know.
And also,
y'all can just say, yeah, fuck you. I mean, I'll take that.
If you say that, yeah. I mean, just let us know. If you're not feeling us, just be like, yo, fuck you. I don't like you. I mean, let us know.
And then also say, you know, you want well, this video right now you can't see, but just tell us that you want Jaden to put on this fucking shirt from time to time.
We're not 100% sure he's gonna listen, but
Yeah.
you know, let us know how you feel. Though.
Yeah, he probably ain't gonna listen.
This is episode 6. What is this?
7.
7? Well, from 1 to 7, Jaden has had his fucking shirt off.
He never wears a shirt
never
sideways.
wears-
I'm just telling
I
you.
don't know
He got his nipples out all the time.
all the time. But,
I mean,
you know, that's the intern.
Whatever.
Jay Sean on the 1s and 2s, or the keyboard, or the booth, or whatever.
Whatever. He
I'm
doing
on
this-
all of it.
You know what? He doing this thing over there.
He's doing his thing over there. I'm Art Dog, Big Cliff,
That's right.
JK. This is the Brews and the Views, and what we're gonna talk about now. I'm gonna try to get a little deep.
Bad timing.
Yeah. go
Bad
ahead.
time. I don't know. We'll see what
Let's do it. Let's do it, though.
Like,
Go ahead.
Let's do
I
it.
wanted to talk about how perception controls our behavior.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
No, go with it.
I'm riding with you.
Boy, that's a whole lot of shit can go into this
It's
one.
a whole lot of shit going on. This is what, but first of all, the quarantine is giving me a lot of time to play Candy Crush. So I'm like, look. Just in case y'all want to know, I'm moving along in the levels of Candy Crush right now because I have a lot of time to play it. But it's also giving me time to research and think and meditate and just sit there in solitude without the rigors of work and tiring me down of shit to think about.
Right.
And one thing that came to my mind was how perception influences behavior. And what I mean by that is how you perceive something will dictate how you behave. But also, what influences your perception is also the knowledge or the information that you have,
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof. That's right.
that you see.
And your environment.
And your environment. So, for one thing, at least what I'm seeing now, that puts it right in his head. He sees how deep I'm. You see where I'm trying to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially now, I see, and you can't look. I don't want to judge anybody for their political ideology. Is that the word?
Yes.
That's a word.
Anyone's views or beliefs.
Okay. Yeah. Ideology.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Big word. Big word.
Because
Good job.
you don't know where a single person has come from. You don't know who has influenced them. So therefore, and on the surface, I will never. I would just say this right now. I'm an independent, or so I don't knock anybody for believing on a liberal way or a conservative way, and I don't judge them because you don't know where they came from, what their parents taught them, and for the most part, if you're a conservative, for the most part, and I'm talking in averages and generalities, I don't know, but if you're a conservative or a liberal, it's more than likely because you learned that from your parents or your household, or you know what I'm saying?
Clearly. Because, who's my man? Chris Rock said, man, no normal person is one way on everything. There's some shit you're conservative about, and some shit you're liberal about.
Yes.
True. That is true.
And to drag that out is actually, if you think outside, because I don't know, it's from what I'm seeing now is everybody is all one way,
Right.
or all the other way.
They're all down with this group mentality.
Yeah.
Which is also, which I thought this the other day, is pack mentality or tribalism.
Pack, group, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Which, when pack mentality and tribalism, it's a survival instinct. But it's not the way it should be all the time.
You need to acknowledge that there are people out there who think differently.
Yes.
You have to be accepting of other thoughts, beliefs, and opinions.
And that's the thing I wanted to get to. You have to be accepting. You have to listen.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to hear somebody else's point of view.
Right.
You can't be...
Can't be condescending, clearly.
Yes. Just because you don't believe the same way I do.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, these type of beliefs are all opinion.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Not like almost every single one.
Agreed.
Therefore, if it's an opinion, you either have to agree to disagree,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or just say, you know what? I don't see it the way you do because I see it this way. But in all actuality, I could be right or wrong, and you could be right or wrong. Because
just acknowledge that, you know what, I may not agree with you, but you're entitled to the way you think or you feel or you believe about this. Mm-hmm. You're entitled to that.
Exactly.
We just don't agree.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
if that's the case, and what I'm I don't know. I had this thought out before I got fucking hammered on Golden Monkey.
Golden Monkey got you.
It's all ironed out.
Got
now.
me too. So I'm with you.
Right now, what we're seeing with the epidemic is
Pandemic.
pandemic.
Yeah, it's a pandemic.
Not an epidemic yet. Pandemic.
What's an epidemic?
Don't know, but we're still at a pandemic, so we go with
No,
that.
we're a pandemic.
That's right.
It's a
Pandemic.
It's a one-demic.
That's right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Just, you know what?
Pangea.
No.
One world.
I don't know.
Listen,
One
pandemic, just go with that.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Pandemic. So what I'm saying is if
I have no idea.
Epidemic is a whole new level. If y'all feel free to research it.
Yep.
We're at pandemic. We're going with that.
so what I'm seeing here is one side of the aisle is saying it's all Trump's fault. And the other side of the aisle is saying, no, it's all Democrats' fault.
Yeah.
Isn't it possible? Extremely possible that it's
Everybody?
all of their fault?
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
It is possible.
It is.
But we're so
Well, nobody wants to take responsibility.
but it's also
No, everybody wants to blame the other side.
Exactly.
but it's also with the perception controls your behavior. Now, when I say perception, for one thing, on the surface level, if you're a Republican and all you're watching is Fox News,
yeah,
then your perception is
the Democrats are bad.
that everything the Democrats are doing up to, and what we're doing and doing is bad. And if you're a Democrat and all you're watching is MSNBC, then everything that Trump has done or Republicans have done is bad. And I'm a person. Look, the Orange Man. He puts this ball in my stomach. What's this thing? It's like a knot. Yeah.
Y'all can't see this, but he's trying to touch his pancreas.
Yeah, I don't know.
He rubs me the wrong way. But every single thing that he has done is not bad, and every single thing that people are saying about him is not true. As far as when the what you call it, the social distancing came. And as early as February, even the Democrats were saying, go out, socialize, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said,
It's everybody. It's everybody's at fault.
yeah,
But the perception is controlling our behavior.
yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of unknowns.
It's a lot of unknowns.
And I mean, when you don't know, it's a lot of fear. It's a lot of what they call it, fear mongering.
Well, we were getting a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about
No.
fucking fear. Don't let the fear control your.
Right, but when people don't know, and no one's doing any research, they're just
That's what I was
you
saying.
listen to what this person says or this person says. No one's doing any of their own research, and that's how a lot of what's the word? A
Misinformation.
lot of misinformation gets out there. A lot of unwarranted fear gets spread because they don't know anything.
Well, that's also what I want to get to, and it's not just about this COVID-19 coronavirus shit going on, but how perception dictates your behavior. KRS-One, my favorite rapper, also
Mine as well.
the teacher, gave this analogy of how if a painter and electrician walk into the same room, how they see the room differently. The electrician is going to go in there and see, you know what, I see these wires going this way, the sockets, and
Right.
and then the painter's going to see, this. You need to do this on the walls and this type of thing. I look at it. I wanted to update that because continue with the menu, put new knowledge in you is what he said. I wanted to update what he said, and I look at it as if me and you, I'm just a driver of a car, you're a mechanic, and we open up the hood, and you're looking at the engine, and you can point out, look, this is this, that, that. But all I see is an engine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I get in this car, and I can drive it. I can get from A to B, but when it breaks down, I don't know anything about the car.
Right.
And I have to go to you, and you can tell me whether this needs to be fixed, or you can lie.
Yeah.
And say this needs to be fixed and this needs to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at the people as the drivers of the car who don't really know what's going on. And I look at the media as the mechanics of the car, what's going on, and we look to them for information,
mm-hmm.
and they can tell us. And I'm pretty sure all of y'all come in contact with a mechanic that said you might need this done, you might need that done. And do you know if they're telling the truth or not?
You don't, but it's all about your perspective, because you really don't give a fuck.
You don't.
What they say, because all you care about is, you know what, this car is not doing what it's supposed to be doing when I tell it to do it.
Right.
So equate that with human beings and politics and the media. I know something's fucked up with this shit going on, and so you look to the media, Fox or MSNBC or whatever, and they're telling you this is what's going on.
The problem with that though is people are looking at it like, okay, I'm on this side, this is this side. You know what? You're on the same side I'm on.
People,
no matter what you're doing or how you're looking at it or how you're going about it, if we're on the same side, I'm gonna defend you no matter what.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
because
people only look
at their from their own perspective, right?
So if you're Republican, you watch Fox News, and every other news is fake news,
right? And if you're on the other
side, you watch MSNBC or CNN, and Fox News is fake news.
Well, that's the thing. If you have a point of view, most people, when they Google search, they're Google searching for something that confirms
what they
how
want,
what they believe.
Nobody's getting a counterpoint, because anybody, I want the answer from everybody. How many sides are there to a story?
But no one's looking. Right, you're right. No, he's right. But no one's looking for
three.
No one's looking for the facts.
Yeah.
They're only looking for the stuff that confirms what they believe and
but
what
see,
they
that's
say.
why there's three sides to every story. It's if we're arguing on something like when Jay Sean and Jaden came to you, if there was a fight, did you only take one side of the story?
No,
you took both sides and you figure out for yourself. So how many sides are there of a story?
It's still two, because
no, it's not. It's
check this out. No.
It's yours, mine, and the truth.
But here's the thing: one side might be the truth. The other one is looking at it different. When Justin's looking at, okay, you know, if you're looking at with your boys.
So is the truth never somewhere in between? Is what you're saying?
It could be one side. It depends on how it's being looked at. He got two boys. Okay, the truth is somewhere. As he listens to it, it could be one side or the other, or it could be in the middle, like you say.
Or I could say, so throw that analogy out. And I personally liken Democrats and Republicans to men and women. One's more feminine, one's more masculine, and the
damn it.
No,
go ahead.
But
go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If there's a problem in a marriage and you go to a marriage counselor, what am I saying?
But go ahead, finish your story.
So when they're both spilling out the issues with the marriage,
oh boy,
one has one side, one has the other side. The therapist is here to say, you know what?
Yeah,
there's a little middle ground that y'all should be talking about. Isn't that what is going on today? To an extent, I'll also to be fair to myself, to myself, because I believe there's some whole other shit going on, and that's just me. But if on the surface, isn't that what's going? Like, shouldn't there be some sort of middle ground?
In some cases, let me throw this out there at you. Just want something done. I'm gonna throw it to you, being a married man here. But
I don't know.
no. Feel me on this one. So I come at it like this, because most people, they're going to defend whatever is agreeing with them or is that they decide that they're on. But how many times do we defend shit that may or may not be wrong just because we agree with the same thing? And I'm gonna give you this scenario. Let's say you're out with your spouse, male or female, however you do what you do. But you're out with your spouse. In broad daylight, you're at a restaurant having lunch, and your spouse pulls out of their pocket a gun, and they shoot up 10 people in the place. There are 20 cameras in there catching 20 different angles of this. There happen to be 10 cops in there and 4 judges in there.
You going to jail.
All right? Here's my question to you. How much of your resources do you pour into your spouse's defense, knowing that the evidence is strong against them, they got you on video, they got everything. How much of your resources, knowing that you're about to be a single parent, do you pour into their defense?
Not much.
And that's their
point.
And respect to what you're saying, I'm not disputing you, but I know everybody's going to have their own perspective on that.
At this point, we preparing for the fact that you ain't gonna be around. I mean, now if it's beforehand when you walk in the restaurant, beforehand when you got the gun, now we'll talk about it.
But
if you just pull it out and do it, at that point we preparing for you not to be around.
But this is where I'm going with it. It's like, at what point, even if you're talking about a marriage, at what point do you say, you know what, you were wrong and I can't defend you on this, versus, you know what, I'm just going to go hard no matter what. I know you're wrong, but I'm still going to defend you.
I mean,
where is that line drawn?
Like, me and my wife,
I ain't trying to push you on the
No,
spot.
I'm just saying, for most things now, that was a little extreme, pulling out a gun and shooting, but
I know it is, but
for most things, me and her will back each other up in public, wherever,
right,
whatever. Now, when we get home, there's been times when she'll back me up in public, and then when we get home, she'll be like, "Yeah, that was pretty fucked up."
Well, see,
but that's why I was so extreme with that example.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying to illustrate a point.
Right.
They're trying to make a point here. At what point there is a point to which, even if you believe in something, if you love something, someone,
right,
whatever the case may be, there's a point to which you like, you know what, you were wrong and I can't.
Yeah, there's always a point.
There's a point.
There's always a point where you can't back it anymore. So I get that. Yeah, there's always a point where you can't back it.
And if we're talking about that with a marriage, obviously politics. Like, it's like, come on, motherfucker, you fucked up.
Yeah, but see, I'm trying
that's where we talk about when we talk about choosing sides, or
I'm trying to do
this whole group mentality thing that we were talking about. It's like,
because I got friends that no matter, let's just say this.
Be careful.
No matter what 45 says, they'll back him to the T.
But remember, hold up.
That's what I'm getting.
Hold up. But you said they're your friends too.
Yeah, they're my friends.
So it's a difference of opinion on whatever the fuck. That doesn't mean
we can have different opinions and still be friends. But yes.
So why can't everybody do that?
Because of what we talked about earlier, mob mentality. I'm on this side, you're on that side.
Which is wrong.
It's completely wrong.
And what also wanted to get to and bring up this subject, and do not count me down one more motherfucking time. I know how much time we got.
All right.
We're gonna let this one ride. This is the last segment. No, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
If you're a believer, so to speak,
you gotta be specific for the audience.
I'm not going to say any specific religion, but a believer of God.
Okay.
But
Okay.
actually, just one specific religion says love your enemies.
Yeah.
If you love your enemies,
Mm-hmm.
and which actually one side of the aisle professes to be,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter what the fuck they say or how they feel. You're supposed to love them unconditionally.
They don't truly believe.
They don't truly, but
Right.
I'm not here to judge. But
No judgment.
Yeah.
They don't truly
They don't-
believe.
they-
That's what it is.
They don't truly believe. It's sad to see, and actually, there's a lot of, and I'm not just talking about the conservative right. There's a lot actually people who profess to be liberal side who are believers who don't follow that
Right.
same sentiment. And I'm going to get somewhere else with this perception thing, but if you truly wanted things to be different or things to be better, you would practice that love a little more versus, like, you can call out wrongs that you see,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but you also should not, like, especially on the right. I mean, yeah, right. Christian right.
Whatever side you
No,
may be on.
no, especially on the Christian right who profess to be that.
Well, again, whatever side
Yes,
you may
whatever
be on.
side we be on. They are shunning or dismissing or calling out. And first of all,
Casting judgment.
judge not lest ye be judged.
There it is.
Yeah.
Which is the
There it
biggest
is.
thing. And this is on both fucking sides of the aisle.
I'm with you. Yeah, absolutely.
This is on both sides of the aisle.
Absolutely.
As much as you hate one weirdly looking orange tanning guy,
Or not.
or not, or as much as you hate
Right.
one
Right.
one house speaker type of, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It should be different. And what I was trying to get at with this knowledge and the knowledge causes perception. Like, so if I learn something, I'm going to perceive it that way and I'm going to act accordingly.
Right.
So my behavior is dependent on my perception of how I see the world.
Right.
And
what you think.
what you think. And so what I was getting to is none of this shit that's going on is the fucking truth. Is one thing I wanted to get to. But there's no quick fix to this world. Like,
No.
well, I'm not going to say the world. I'm not going to say the world. I'm going to deal with the country.
Yeah.
There's no quick fix in the country. It doesn't matter who you vote in, what policy you pass. There's no quick fix to it.
But it's too many
And there's
people
no
that's looking at that.
No.
There's too many people looking at it that they don't really care because they've chosen the side.
They chose the side. It's like,
They
as long
dug
as
in
we
the
get
sand,
as long
and
as we
that's
get this person in,
Right.
this policy in,
It's like,
this,
you know what?
it's going to make things better.
Right. It's
No, there's no quick fix.
I
to it.
seen
It's like, I'm on this side. This is my guy,
I seen a
or girl, whatever the case may be. But this is my person. I'm riding with them, and this is it. And I'm not like anybody that opposes anything they say, even if I may agree with it.
right.
They not riding with it, which is fucking crazy.
I
fucking crazy.
seen a friend of mine that's they wear the mega hats and stuff, and
Weird head.
they said
You never see me with one on.
I have my own views on a mega hat. Goes into Revelations in the Bible, but we're not gonna go there.
Got one of them. We won't have a toilet paper shortage.
But what I was getting ready to say before that was they said the correct way to vote when you vote in November is the Republican, vote the entire Republican ticket. And to me, I'm like, nah, that's not correct. Because I don't like all the Republicans. I don't like all the Democrats. Would I vote for a Republican right now? The way most of them are? No. But There are a few
But
that
it
I.
also depends on who the fuck came up and what the fuck
That's
he
what I said.
Like, I vote on.
It's a few Republicans that I do like. I'm not gonna lie. Now, the quote unquote core Republicans right now, no, I don't like none of them some bitches. But that's a whole different issue. Side note, going back to earlier, I know the difference between epidemic and pandemic.
Okay.
Pandemic refers to an epidemic that has spread over several countries or continents, usually affecting a large number of people. So basically, a pandemic is just a huge epidemic. It's an epidemic that spreads over several countries.
Semantics.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're almost right. It has the same beginning as Pan and Pangea. And, yeah.
Pansexual.
Yeah.
You know, I just want people to realize that if I had this together in my mind before I was drinking.
It's amazing how the liquor does that to you.
It fucking does some shit. But you should never ever develop your opinion on just hearing one side of the argument.
No.
It doesn't, like, and to be honest, I would suggest alternative media, which is all over YouTube. Leave MSNBC and Fox alone because they're only trying to get their candidate to win a race. There's so much more on the internet that's shedding light to a lot of things. Because if I tell you that what was it? Back away. Why is I'm hammered, but I'm trying to struggle. I'm trying to find the shit that I was thinking about earlier.
Yeah, this is tough.
No, but why is even for you non-believers out there, Jesus? Well, I'm not gonna say Jesus because that's shit coming here. Why is Christ called the Good Shepherd?
I don't know.
Oh, because that's the people that have chosen it. That's their side.
No, but
That's what they believe.
But what does a shepherd do?
Okay, I'm with you. And aside from answering that,
Uh-oh.
everyone has their own.
This is a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
Well,
they
I
have their
understand.
own-
I understand. But what does a shepherd do? Just answer that question.
Yeah, he heard sheep, but
He herds sheep.
Right.
but I'm not going to go down this road. But he has followers.
Right.
You're supposed to be a follower of Christ,
Right.
which would make you almost the sheep of the shepherd's lamb.
Again, but there's still a choice to make.
But
Right.
I look at it as most of the people in this world are sheep.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree.
And what does a sheep do? A sheep just walks around and they graze. Is that the word?
Yes.
They graze and
Close enough.
shit until somebody pushes them a certain way. So if it's not the Good Shepherd, and I'm not trying to get y'all to go into the
I'm not going
Christianity. I'm not going there. But if most people are sheep, they will follow whatever. So if you only look at one side of the spectrum, you're only going to go one way because a sheep will go any way you're directed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta do your own research. That's the bottom line.
So basically, what are you? Would you rather be a lion for a day or a lamb who lives forever?
Yeah. On that note, I think that's a good spot to.
Like, what are you?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good question.
We'll leave that for the people. That's a good one to.
I just want people to do their own research.
Yes.
That's it. Like,
That's the bottom
regardless
line.
of what side you're on or who just do your research. Don't just rely on what someone else is saying or what you heard or what you think you heard.
Right.
Do your research.
Do your research. And do your research on all sides of it. Like,
Yeah.
listen to what everybody's saying and find your happy medium.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong or whatever. But listen to all the arguments.
And make the best decision for you.
And make the best decision for you.
Exactly.
Whatever side that may be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there it is.
There it is.
Well, we're good. We're good for the night
We're
then.
good for tonight?
I think we're good.
Did that go where I thought it was going?
It went pretty well.
No good. It went
Yeah.
but
Don't forget to like and share, subscribe.
Yeah, please do that. I know Jack helped me through that one, but
you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, like I said, like and subscribe. Show my man King Time some beats. Some
King
love.
Time Beats.
King Time beats some love.
We're a little hammered.
Yeah, we drunk now.
All right. But we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, peace.
Peace.